Hello, my name is Colby Meek, and this is a video on the helmets I've made starting from last year all the way up to 2 weeks ago, which 2 weeks ago was Halloween 2013. And as you have probably can tell by my videos on my channel, I do make a lot of costuming props because that's one of my hobbies. And this video basically is to show you that everybody's got to start somewhere, and that somewhere doesn't necessarily mean you're good at it. But with a lot of time, dedication, and practice, you will get good at it. So one of the first helmets I ever made was this one. It's a Halo 3 Marine helmet, and it was just really stupid looking, honestly. I'm kind of embarrassed to say I made this. This is my first time really putting a lot of effort into a helmet, and it didn't really show up that well. Mostly because I just did not know what I was doing. I mean, it looks okay on camera, but in real life it just looks really awkward and really strange because the proportions are all wrong. I didn't use any sort of scales or models. I just kind of doodled the pieces out, cut them all up, and then glued it together with hot glue. Then covered that in resin and Bondo. And I mean, you can kind of see I didn't even do a good job sanding the Bondo. It was just kind of a mess. I did try to do a lot of weathering, which ended up coming back to bite me because I didn't even let the primer underneath dry before I did this, so you can actually see it wearing through in some of the edges. Mostly just where the silver is, and I don't know, the paint job is mainly my main vice with this helmet. I mean, this is acrylic paint. I didn't even bother trying with that for some reason. I don't even know what I was thinking. So, not my best work, but it's acceptable being one of my first things. And next is a Mandalorian helmet from Star Wars. Mandalorians are like Boba Fett, Jango Fett, those guys that everyone on the internet seems to love. And this was a Hasbro helmet that I modified. I got it at a swap meet for like $10 or something. And the original one, the visor stretched down underneath to about here, so it made it really big and the cheeks really small. That wasn't exactly accurate to the movies or games at all, so I wanted to make it look a little better. So this is cardboard and then bondoed over so it's level with the original cheek pieces. Then after that was all smooth, I painted it a custom color scheme that I liked a lot. I was very happy with the way this painting turned out. So electronics still work, but nobody really cares about electronics. They're kind of cheesy, so I just leave this thing turned off. So from there to there, we're getting somewhere. Definitely progress. Now the next helmet I made is a Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet. I got this at the same swap meet. I got two of them actually for $5 each, which was just unheard of because these were $50 new. And like the Mandalorian helmet, this was a Hasbro toy with a really huge visor that looked stupid. So this one I did a different approach actually to avoid as much Bondo as possible because I really didn't feel like Bondoing this. I cut out a piece of white plastic that was actually off of a for sale sign, kind of like you see at garage sales or put on a car. And I cut that out, I got the shape, then I just glued it directly over the original cheek piece. So that being the same color as the helmet and everything, it's barely noticeable. I mean, these seams are really the only part you would notice. You can kind of see that right under the little frown. But so after doing that, I repainted the whole thing a bit duller color because it was really shiny. Then I put this stripe on. I took chunks out of the stripe so it looks beat up. A lot of black spray paint to give it kind of a grimy look. Did a few other methods to make it look grimy that are kind of hard to explain. This one though, I took a lighter and just burned it so it looks like a actual scorch mark. So I think that turned out pretty good. This is probably my personal favorite helmet that I've ever done. So for spending $5 and Actually $6, 5 for the helmet, $1 for the sign I use for the visor. That's a pretty good deal. And then my NCR Veteran Ranger helmet, which I have a separate video for. So really, from there to there, that's quite a bit of progress in only a year. So if you're into costuming and you're not that good, you will get better. Just give it some time and practice. Thank you very much for watching.